So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Alrighty, everyone, welcome to Dirt Anarchy here tonight as we get ready to go racing round number 1 for the big blocks and the UMP modified division as we prepare to launch them both off tonight. Again, as always, it is Matt with Extreme Sim TV, ready to bring you all the action here this evening. Qualifying rolling in here, and right now we're going to work our way through. Now, a little bit of a disclaimer here tonight. We do have heavy storms rolling into my area as we speak, so hopefully the stream is nice and smooth and we have no issues here tonight. Hoping for the best. I want to welcome Dirt Anarchy to the channel once for the first time here tonight and ready to go. Going to be a very fun night of racing action. 2 divisions as long as everything holds up here for me on my end. We'll have 2 divisions here tonight, both big blocks and UMP modifieds that'll be coming your way here tonight. This is going to be one heck of an evening. Thank you guys for coming out. Let's take a look here as guys get ready to go. And again, everybody is ready to rock and roll here tonight. Big shout out to 4M Customs, Buckwheel Customs or Buckwheat's Custom as well on board. As always, thank you to you guys for coming on board. NRI as well on board with us here tonight. Adrenaline Spike as well for being on board for this season. Track Dogs Racing along with many, many more. Of course, customer craving as well. Anarchy Custom Wraps and Designs. 06 Racing. So many people come out to make this possible. And you'll see their logos kind of work their way through on the bottom right hand of the screen. But we are ready to roll here tonight. Right now, top of the board, Jacob Holiday going to be the man up front here as we get ready to roll into what will be heat races here. Now, a little bit smaller field for the big block division here tonight. We should be able to roll through relatively quickly here. OBS, don't do that to me. Hey, on you, OBS. So again, big block should be relatively smooth here. And we'll get ready for heat number 1. That's getting ready to go live here in a moment. Heat number 1 coming up. We'll get your lineup set in just a moment for heat number 1. Let's do that right now, actually. So heat number one ready to go. Let's take a look at where we'll start here in heat number one. As you see Jacob there grabbing that pole in overall qualifying, the heat number one coming your way. Here we go. Row number one. That's going to be Bud and Brandon Ball right there on the front row of heat number one. Outside of those two, it will be Casey Manor and Mr. Travis Gardner there as well. Joseph Grandy, Jacob Holiday right there in sixth tonight. And that'll be your 6 cars in the first heat of the evening. And again, we'll get these heats out of the way and prepare for our 35 lap A main momentarily. So everybody is here. They're ready to go. Thank you guys for coming out. And again, Brandon right now up front. And I think Brandon going to make the call. I don't think Bud made the call on this one. So he'll not start up alongside. Big Block Modifieds. They're such fun race cars. We're going to see them go at it here tonight. For tonight's scheduled event, this should be a ton of fun. Here we go. Field going to work their way through. Green flag in the air. We're rolling. One car already in the outside wall. And he's in trouble. Ball way high in turn 1 and 2. He's going to lose all kinds of positions. Manor going to work his way to the bottom. Nice job for Manor. There's Joseph the second here. 8-lap heat here tonight. Joseph the second. Travis back here the third. Joseph Holiday trying to move, or Jacob Holiday, excuse me, trying to move forward up into fourth and heat number one right now, 2x2. As they head down the front straightaway yet again. So again, these cars trying to work their way through early on here tonight. Right now, knows themselves 6 laps on the board here, 6 to go. Casey going to work the bottom, tiptoe the inside line. Here comes the big Mo from the outside. Joseph Grandy going to make it happen. Grandy 2x2 down the front. Grandy going to edge ahead. He'll take heat number one. He'll lead heat number one now. Casey Manor trying to get lined up here. Trying to figure out something. Momentum from Holiday up top. Holiday slings it in. Doesn't jump the cushion. He'll move to third. Holiday, great job swinging it in. He'll continue to work the outside lane. Meanwhile, Travis right there as well. Trying to hold on to third. Casey Manor to second. Joseph there as well. Casey up there to second right now in the 25 machine. Travis Grander right there. Jacob Holiday right there in line. 3 to go in heat number one already. It's going to be Joseph out front. Trying to pull away in the 518 machine right now. Joseph out front by a couple of car lengths. Joseph, great job. 2 to go for Joseph. Jacob Holiday second right now. 1 lap to go in heat number one tonight. Casey, Travis. Here comes Brandon Ball right there in line. Joseph, great run. And checkered flag for Joseph. He'll take heat number one here tonight. In opening night for the Dirt ANARCHY 358 Modified Series. There you have it. So Joseph Grandy getting it done. Jacob second here tonight. And we'll move on to heat number two. Grandy able to get the first one. Now let's look at what will be heat number two here tonight. Cole Younger, Eric Dillard right there alongside. Row number two going to be David Gorman and Chris W. Watkins right there as well. Then it will be Kyle Carter rounding out the 5th spot in heat number two here tonight. We're going to move quickly through this one this evening with a little bit less cars. Younger not in this one. Eric Dillard right now. He'll start from the pole in heat number two. And the big mods here. UMP mods will be coming up next as well. So here we go. Dillard out front. And we'll get ready to go once again. So, Field trying to figure it out here as we get ready to go back green. Up front, Eric Dillard will lead them to green. And it'll be 8 laps for the second heat here tonight, second of 2, before we get ready for the 35 lap A main. It also will be coming. Here we go. Let's go. Double file. Once again, Dillard, David, Chris, W. Watkins, Kyle Carter right there as well. Right now, up front, out Eric Dillard. Great job trying to hang on. Moves to 4th. Here comes Mr. David Gorman. Kyle Carter right there in line. 7 laps to go. Working the middle groove right now. Both cars, everybody trying to work the middle. A little bit of a blink action there for Carter. That might spell trouble for him going forward. Buckwheats Customs as well. Thank you to, of course, Mike Tucker for being one of the admins here tonight. Up front is going to be David continuing to lead. Kyle Carter trying to move forward as well. Kyle the second. Third is Chris W. Watkins. 4th is Eric right now in this run. Out front going to be David continuing to lead. Furman trying to hang on. Carter trying to get there. Everybody's still using the middle groove. Track really not widened out too much yet. The 03 lifting the front left tire up, trying to get as much traction as possible, trying to move forward. But it's David out front right now. 2 laps to go in heat number 2. David, great job. Carter, second. Kyle trying to move his way forward. Can't do it. 1 lap to go this time by. David continuing to lead. The 06 leading. Carter right there behind him. And that's going to be the 14 of Carter right there in that custom number 03 machine. Going to finish second here tonight. But David in the 06 going to go to victory lane here tonight in heat number 2 here this evening. And let's see if we can talk to David here. And that racing products machine. Hey, David, Matt up here in the booth. You got me, sir?
Yeah, I got you.
Alrighty, man. As they're getting up to be main, but great job on your win here tonight, bud.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, how big is it to grab a win in a heat like that moving forward? What'd you learn from the feature?
It's pretty big for me. I don't race these cars very often, so to get a heat win is a good momentum builder, and hopefully we can carry it on to the future.
Alrighty, man. Best of luck to you in the feature later on tonight, bud.
All right, thanks.
All right, there is David. We would have grabbed our heat 1 guy, but I just don't see him in Discord anywhere. That's unfortunate. So Brandon Bell, along with Bud, and about 3 cars going to line up here for the B main tonight. That'll get us on out of the B main and into the 35 lap A main here momentarily. So right now, we will pause here for just a second. It looks like it's going to be Brandon and Bud that's going to start this B main off. So a quick B main. They all should transfer into the A, the 35 lap A main. We'll run this through. That should set us up for the feature, and then of course the UMP modifieds to directly follow this one as well. Everybody will work their way through here. And again, David doing a great job, but Brandon Ball. Brandon gonna lead. Here we go. And I believe Brandon right there in the 42. Get on the loud pedal and roll. 10 laps in the B main tonight. Brandon Ball, Bud gonna kind of go basically wear the track in at this point a little bit more. Both of these cars will transfer into your A main tonight. Brandon Ball continuing to lead right now. 9 laps to go. Little Brandon Ball out front in the 42, aka the 17. Then it's going to be Bud right there behind him. Both of these cars just hanging tight here, 8 to go. And Ball is still using that middle groove. That very inside lane down there where you see Bud trying it here and there. Just doesn't seem to be there yet. It probably will come in a little bit later on in the night. It's one of the big things with this new dirt update we're looking forward to here later in the next week as they go side by side. Brandon up top. Bud going to take it up down low. Look for the slide job in 1 and 2. Yeah, I think these guys are going to be a little bit careful and not try that. And you see it right there as Bud kind of backed out of it. Didn't slide all the way out like he could have. Now he's going to get clear. 5 to go in your B main. And right now Bud out front of Brandon. Those two will switch positions here. 4 laps to go this time by. Big swing in there, and you've seen the front brakes lock up on board Brandon Ball's machine. Unfortunate for him. Trying to hang on. Bud right there as well. Bud, great run right at the moment. Trying to hold off Brandon here in the B main. It'll be 3 to go before A main here tonight. Crossing the stripe. 3 laps to go. Bud hanging on, pulling away. Brandon right there as well. Getting around number 1 of the big box right now, underway for Dark Anarchy. Here live on Extreme Sim TV. 2 laps to go here tonight. Bud hanging on. So Bud doing a wonderful job. He'll take the 1 to go this time by. White flag in the air. Bud leads. Brandon second. That's your top 2 here. And Brandon going to go all the way up. Trying to get a little bit of that top side momentum. Not going to be enough right now. Checker flag in the air. Here we go. Put it out. Checkered flag for Bud. Great job. So Bud does it. And now it is time for our feature event here. 35 laps. Let's take a look at our starting lineup. Here we go. Here is our starting lineup for the feature here tonight. And it's going to be Joseph Grandy and David Gorman right there on the front row. Row number 2, that's going to be Jacob Holliday and Kyle Carter. Row number 3 tonight going to be Casey Manor, Chris W. Watkins. Going to be Travis Gardner, Eric Dillard. Row number 5, Bud, along with Brandon Ball right there as well. And Cole Younger rounding out the 11-car field. Take on the first feature race here of the season for the Mata Big Blocks here tonight. Ready to go. Joseph Grandy to lead them down. Joseph Grandy leads them down here. It'll be 35 big ones here to fire it off here in the big block. Ready to go. Ready to rock and roll. Kyle Carter, Casey Manor, Chris W. Watkins, Eric Dillard, Brandon Ball right now as well. We'll be ready to go. Carter trying to bring them down and bring them a victory here tonight. 40.03 alongside the 13 right now. 35 laps here tonight from Lucas Oil to wrap up the big block modifieds. Here we go. Big blocks coming to green this time by. Kyle Carter leads. Casey right there as well. Chris W. Watkins. Travis there in the mix also. Green flag in the air. We're rolling. Carter right now. We got problems in 1. Multiple cars involved. Big mess. Turn number 1. Caution is out. Wow. Let's take a look. Turn number 1, we have a problem. The feature's kicking off just that quick with a problem. down in turn 1 and 2. Let's take a look at it. Leader's going to get up high. The 518 goes around. And what a ride for the 06 machine. Ended up on his roof there. Wow. There's the 33. Let's go on board with the 33 and see what he saw through all this. If we can. So again, right on board with that 33 ride and right here up the green. Up top on the top of this race car and watch him work his way through. Everybody gets checked up. And that 06 goes for one heck of a ride. Oh, man. One more look from Kyle Carter's point of view here. As we go to green on board with Kyle Carter here as they went into turn 1 and everything broke loose. Let's take one more look at it here with Kyle Carter. Just working the top here and let's take a look. Oh, just the 06 and those guys just get together. Nowhere for Carter to go. And we'll be back under green here from Lucas Oil, back green flag racing. Jacob Holiday out front. Kyle Carter right there as well. Eric Dillard now as we're 2 laps on the board. Back green flag racing. Brandon back here. Back to ninth trying to hang on. And he's around front straight away. Brandon Ball going to get in the outside wall. He'll tow. Very respectful move by him. Thank you to him. That'll keep us green here tonight. 3 on the board with Jacob Holiday leading. Holiday there in the 19 doing a wonderful job pulling away, trying to pull away. On board the 19, looking back here as they work to the bottom. Kyle Carter right there to the back bumper. Kyle Carter on board with him. On board Kyle Carter, Jacob up top. 2 grooves starting to work their way in. Grandy back here as well. Great job, 3 wide back here in the pack. Taking a look at Joseph Grandy there in the mix here. That's all for around 5th spot right now. The 25 going to work to the outside. They'll work by. Great job, Jacob. Continuing to lead here tonight. Jacob continuing to lead. Look back through the pack. Travis Gardner there as well. Gardner doing everything he can to move forward. He's fallen 6 spots here, but take a look at Chris W. Watkins moving up 3 spots so far in the feature. David in trouble here again, got in that early incident. Trying to move, and he's going to get collected again. That would be Bud, I believe, that went around, and it is Bud. He'll be on the apron. We stay green. Meanwhile, up front, it will be Jacob Holiday leading. Kyle Carter, Chris W. Watkins, Joseph Travis Gardner, David German, Casey Manor, and Eric Dillard. All right there in line right now. 10 laps on the board this time by 35 here tonight. From Lucas Oil Raceway here for the Dirt Anarchy Series. Right now, Jacob Holiday lifting that front left tire up off the ground. Hooking up on that right rear as hard as he can, trying to pull away while Kyle Carter gives chase. Kyle Carter on board with him, trying to get to the back bumper. Adrenaline Spike Design team right now for Kyle Carter, trying to get to Jacob Holiday. Holiday trying to hold him at bay and doing a really good job right now. Jacob Holiday right now leading the A main here tonight. 12 laps down here. Chris W. Watkins going to try to move forward. Chris W. right now, I believe that's going to be teammates. 2 by 2. Great job out of the teammates here. Kyle Carter, Chris W. Watkins giving each other room. Great racing here. Right around that 2nd spot. Carter will slide to 3rd. Here comes Joseph Grandy. Grandy trying to move forward as well. Grandy doing everything he can. Travis Gardner back there as well. And Adrenaline Spike. That team having a very good run. But right now, Jacob Holiday continuing to lead and trying to pull a gap over everyone else here with Chris W. Watkins in tow with the 03 of Kyle Carter. Teammate right there on the back bumper. Man, that adrenaline spike designs racing right now. Teammates, they're all going to lose ground at the moment with 19 to go. The guy dominating the feature right now in the big blocks. That will be Jacob Holiday, who continues to dominate right now. 18 to go here tonight. Chris W. Watkins, Kyle Carter, along with Joseph Grandy right there as well. Single file. 17 to go here tonight in the Dirt Anarchy Big Block Modifieds. Everybody working the top here, really trying to get this track to widen out. Jacob continuing to lead. Chris W. Watkins, Kyle Carter. Here comes Joseph trying to sneak through right now. 15 to go here tonight. 15 to go in the A main for the Big Block Modifieds here from Lucas Oil Raceway Park. Or Lucas Oil Speedway, excuse me, not Raceway Park. Jacob Holiday doing everything he can. Trying to hold serve. Good practice by him. Eric Dillard back there in 8th here tonight. Bud out, Brandon out here. Casey there as well, up to 7th. 6th is David Travis Gardner. And oh man, this is going to be big. 13 to go. Right now, Carter to 3rd, but Jacob Holiday gapping the field by about 1.2 seconds here tonight. David back there in the line. Joseph there as well. Track starting to wear out a little bit. 12 to go in the A main here for the big blocks. Chris W. Watkins right there. Nice run for him. Chris W. doing everything he can do right now. On board the roll bar cam right now for Chris W. Watkins. Jacob right there leading. There's Chris W. Kyle there hanging on and getting back in the line, back to 3rd. Maybe some lap traffic just in front of him here. And indeed, the lap guys will go around putting Eric Dillard one lap down. Dillard struggling here in the season opener for the big blocks. So Dillard continuing to drop. 9 laps to go with Jacob Holiday out front. Pretty much dominant here. Picked up 2 spots early. Moved into the front here. Up 4 spots from where he started tonight. Watkins, Kyle Carter. Joseph there not having the feature he wanted. He's kind of in trouble here right now in 4th. Travis there up 2 spots. David, of course, dropping 4 spots here. So a lot of up and down movement here in the feature with 7 to go. So 7-6 to go here. Travis big slide up top. Jacob Holiday doing everything he can do. Trying to hold everyone at bay. Right now on board with Jacob Holiday. You can see just behind him. Chris Watkins trying to get there. Watkins trying to close the gap late. He's got it down to 5/10 of a second. Here comes Chris Watkins. Can he get there? Both cars way up on the cushion now. 4 laps to go. Chris's car coming alive late. Starting to eat his way into the lead of Jacob Holiday. Holiday right there. Holiday here doing everything he can. All doing everything. 2 to go. The 38. Here comes Watkins. Coming to the white flag this time by. Chris W. Watkins is there. Looking for the white flag. 1 to go. Both cars go to the wall in 1 and 2. It'll be 3 and 4 that will decide this one. Watkins to the bottom. Look at this. Jacob counters. Jacob gonna have just enough. He'll hang on to win. Here tonight, Jacob wins it. He'll hold off Chris Watkins and Kyle Carter. Teammates behind him, but it's Jacob getting it done. Wow. We'll quickly take a look here. Unofficial results here tonight in the feature for the big blocks. See, Jacob, Watkins, Carter, your top three, Grandy and Gardner back there. Wow. Garmin, Manor, Dillard, their ball back there as well, and then Younger. And let's talk to the man that held on there late to get the W this time around. It is the man, Jacob Holiday. Jacob, you got me, buddy.
Hello?
Alrighty, man. Well, you held on to the win there late, dude. You had him coming. Watkins was coming with a head of steam, and he was able to edge him out.
Yeah, he came out really fast on me in the last 10 laps.
Yeah, you had a, 1.5 second lead or so. I looked at about 10 to go, and then the next thing you know, it was like Watkins hit the boost button, and he was coming.
Yeah, I was getting nervous there for a second.
Well, man, you made a very defensive move down and headed into 3 and 4 that final lap. Kind of went to the middle, took that very low lane away from Watkins. And I think that may have been the thing that got you to victory lane.
Yeah, I just had to make sure that he didn't throw a slider on me, so I had to block the slider line.
Well, you did just that. How does it feel to pick up the win here? Picking up 2 spots, of course, the chaos that happened there on the original start. Once you got the victory, or once you got the lead, pretty much no stopping it from there.
Yeah, they made it really easy for me to get the lead.
Yeah, they really did. Spun out, and there you go, right?
Yeah, I just had to make sure that I didn't get caught up in it. Slammed on my brakes so hard.
Exactly. I think that's one of them positions where they say, here's a silver platter with lead. Here, take it. Well, man, great job. You going to be back here for the UMPs?
I don't think so.
No, don't think you're going to run the UMPs. Those are hard cars, dude.
Yeah, I like the UMPs, but I just don't know if I'll do it all on Saturday nights. Just one race.
There we go, man. Well, congratulations. Big block winner here tonight. Congrats, bud.
Thank you.
All right, Jacob doing it here and holding them at bay. Let's talk to the man that came in second. It is Mr. Chris, the rap guy Watkins. You got me.
What's up, buddy?
Well, you tried to run him down late.
Yeah. The man, I'm just not very good on tacky tracks, and it took me that long to get the hang of what was going on.
Well, luckily, we got this big update coming, so that should switch everything around. Hopefully.
Man, I'm excited about that. Yeah, we hope.
Right.
Keep our fingers crossed, right?
Don't jinx it. No jinxies. But, yeah, it should be a good one.
Yeah, I hope so. I've been really excited about it. Hopefully the new damage model and everything that they're coming out with is going to just lead us farther into the future with what's going on.
Well, man, I tell you what, you hit the afterburner button. You ran down Jacob late. And I thought it was going to be like the battle with the OK Corral between Holiday and Watkins here. And unfortunately, he was able to kind of come down, take that inside slider groove away. And after that, just had to kind of follow him home there in second.
Yeah, it was topside dominant in my opinion. But I mean, I just had to keep Kyle Carter at bay behind me there for a little while, and once I found out how to get running on 1 and 2, it's like I would seem to run him down, but I just had nothing for him. He did great.
Yeah, there was a little bit of battling there between you and your teammate that went on there between you and Kyle. And I tell you what, it was fun to watch you two teammates go at it.
Yeah, it's when you talk to guys in here all the time, day in and day out, it's hard to race somebody hard and not dirty them, and still be able to talk to him the next day. So it was good to be able to get that run with him. And I think he hit the wall coming off of turn 2, and we got into a little bit of pumping match there. But it's good to finish in the top 3. It was really good for him and me.
Alrighty, man. Well, best of luck, and we'll see you here back in a little bit, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
Alrighty, man. Best of luck, man, and congrats on P2 tonight.
Thanks, man.
All right, there goes Chris. We'll talk to Kyle. Kyle Carter, teammate to Chris. Hey, man, you got a copy on me.
Yeah, I got you.
Alrighty, man. Had to follow your teammate there. Ended up third out of the group there. You and Chris went at it for a while, and then you end up P3 and end up about a second or so behind them there.
Yeah. I think after a little contact there on the backstretch, he pinched me a little bit, and I kind of came down the track. And when I jumped his tire, I think it knocked the toe out of the car or something. But when I wouldn't steer right after that, I was trying to pull it down the track more, and then just lack of experience in the big blocks and slick. It's really what led to my P3. I felt like I had a pretty good chance there for P2 or a pole, but just lack of experience in the big blocks is really what got me. But other than that, I mean, it was a great race, except that start was a little bit messed up. But I mean, I'm not harping on anyone on it. We all make mistakes. So other than that, I think it was a great race all around.
Yeah, it's a fun night, fun race, man. Now we got to go UMP modified race.
Oh yeah. UMPs is where I'm gonna shine here. I love UMPs, and Lucas Oil to me is a home track. I'm only 2 hours from it, so I know it pretty well. Know how to get around it pretty well. So
There you go, man. Well, best of luck when we go UMP racing here in a moment, man.
yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, see you soon.
Yep.
Alrighty, guys, we'll go to our intermission. We'll come back here in a little while. Don't go anywhere. We'll have UMP modifieds.
so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of
Alrighty, everybody, back here yet again as we are ready to go for the UMP modified portion of tonight's show. So we're getting ready to go UMP modified racing. Colton Zimmer on top of the board right now. Kyle Carter, Joseph Grandy, Bud right there as well, as everybody's getting ready to fire up these UMP mods and send them racing here tonight. And right now, Colton Zimmer, there's Brandon Sternus right there as well. Sternus with us. Good to see Brandon with us here for this one. Kyle Carter, Travis, Chris W. Watkins, Joseph Grandy, all here tonight and ready to go. And the UMP modified division, as always, coming off what was a very fun big block modified event just moments ago, and ready to go here for the heats and feature regarding the UMP modifieds right here at Lucas Oil Raceway, or Lucas Oil Speedway as well. Mike Tucker right there, David Garman, Nick Klosterman right there, and Sage right there as well, as we are all ready to rock and roll. Less than 2 minutes remaining in the qualifying session here for the UMP modifieds. A car on iRacing that doesn't get as much love as some of the others, but tonight it gets all the love in the world, as it will be your feature event of the evening. Again, the 38 machine, right, or the 6 machine of Chris W. Watkins right there. Good to see Chris with us. They're in that beautiful 38. Colton Zimmerman, Brandon Sternus there as well, as everybody's ready to go racing yet again here tonight. So Colton right now fastest in the practice, or in the qualifying session that we had here moments ago. Again, with 2 minutes left in qualifying. And right now, we take a look, track goes silent. All but David German right there, back here with us for this portion. David German right there. Nice run. David working the bottom of the racetrack here through 1 and 2. German doing everything he can do, working the inside, trying to make it work here. And it's going to be interesting to watch and see how this thing pulls off again. It's going to be very interesting. Again, there is David German right there holding on. Up front, Colton Zimmer on the pole right now. Brandon Sternus there, second on the charts for this one. Again, we will qualify and turn them loose yet again. So here we go. So there we go, qualifying in their books here. We'll get ready for our first of most likely 2 heat races, and then our 8 main feature here tonight. 8 lap heat races for the UMP modifieds. Let's take a look at row number 1. Bud on the pole. David right there in second. Third in heat number 1 is Joseph Grandy, along with Chris W. Watkins. right there just finished second there in the big blocks. Travis Gardner there, a Falcon Smith in this one, as well as Kyle Carter. And then Sage, Brendan Sternis there, and Colton Zimmer. And my apologies, it does look like we're going to have one heat here tonight to set the field for the AMA. All 10 cars on track, 8 laps. And we'll get ready to rock and roll your AMA here in just a little bit. So 10 cars, 8 laps here, heat race number 1, your one and only heat race, I do believe, here for the UMP modified portion of tonight's broadcast. So Bud to bring them down. Bud to bring them down. We'll be ready to go. Let's get ready to go at it. Green flag will fly momentarily. Coming to green. Bud, David, up front and ready to go. Here we go, coming to green this time by 8 laps. Here we go. Green flag in the air, we're rolling. Bud working the bottom, David right there as well. And problems up top. Couple of cars into the fence down in 1 and 2. We stay green right now. David gonna try to battle his way to the race lead. 7 to go in heat number 1. David, Bud, Travis. Here comes Falcon. Here comes Carter. There's Brandon. Right there at the tail end of this field, Watkins and Joseph Grandy, the 2 cars involved in that first problem there. 6 to go in heat number 1. Working the bottom. Travis out front. Travis to third. David leads. Here comes Bud and Travis in hot pursuit. Here comes Colton. Sage right there working the bottom as well. Sage going to try to make it clear. Trying to look for a way through. Nice job, 2x2x2. Mid-pack, there is a Falcon Smith. Travis Gardner right there as well. 3 to go. 3 to go this time by for the field. David out front. Travis there as well. 3 laps to go. 3 wide behind them. A little bit of contact through the middle. Bud looking for running room. Trying to hang on. David out front leading. 2 laps to go at Lucas Oil. Great job. Travis hanging on. Bud right there behind him. Great racing right now. To the bottom of the racetrack goes Bud right back there for third. 3 wide. Watch out. 1 lap to go. Car on the outside wall. It's Bud. He's going to lose a ton of position. Coming to the checkered flag in heat number 1, it's going to be David. Getting the first heat. And gets it done. Falcon, Colton coming through. Sage, Brandon Sternis moving to 6. Up 3 spots from where he started. And we will get ready. Move on forward. After a quick heat race. Through our 35 lap. B main coming up. So Sage, Brandon, Kyle Carter, all going to be in this B main. Let's take a look. Here is your B main right now. It will be Sage, Brandon, along with that will be Kyle Carter, Chris W. Watkins, right there in the second row, Joseph Grandy and Bud. And then row number, that's going to be it. So there is your rows lined up and ready to go. Third Anarchy ready to go here with Brandon. There's Brandon Sternis right there. Ready to bring them to green. So again, line back up, ready to go for the second or the B main for the UMP mods here tonight. Again, we ran earlier tonight. We ran big block modifieds. Now it's UMP B main here tonight on tonight's show. All of this in a very fun off. Man, oh man, oh man. What a night as we get ready to go. So right now, B main action headed your way. Field 2x2. Sage ready to go. Green flag in the air. Let's do it. Sage right there. Brandon right there behind him. Here comes Kyle Carter. 10 laps to go in your B main. Right now, Sage leads. Brandon there as well. A nice job. They'll work their way through right around the bottom here. Here comes Sage hanging on. Man, oh man, oh man. Sage continuing to lead Kyle Carter. Here comes Chris W. Watkins. Joseph there as well. Sage continuing to lead here. 8 to go in the B main. Kyle Carter up to 4th right now. Great run for Kyle Carter as he tries to move forward. Here in the B main. Bud back here stuck at the tail of the field of the B main. Sage, though, making the battle for the race lead lively. Sage and Brandon. Look at Brandon trying to get a B main tonight. Brandon right there on the back bumper of Sage. Really trying to push the issue to get to the bottom here. Right to the back bumper. 6 laps to go. Man, oh man, oh man. Take a look. Brandon, Sternus, Sage right there as well. Two really, really, really tight at the moment. Continuing to be with Sage out front. Kyle Carter there with 4 laps to go. Kyle Carter trying to move forward to be main. Right now, up front is going to be Sage. Continuing to lead, coming to 3 to go. 3 laps to go. Here in your B main tonight. Your Watkins hanging on right there as well. And right now, 2 laps to go with Sage out front. Continuing to lead. Sage over Brandon right now. Brandon in 2nd. Chris W right there in 3rd. 1 lap to go. It'll be Sage hanging on, coming to the checkered flag. In the B main here tonight, Sage gets it. And there you go. And nice job. Now, let's take a look at your main event lineup here tonight. Let's go. Main event time. Row number 1 here tonight. David Gorman and Travis Gardner right there on the front row. Row number 2 tonight. Give it to Falcon Smith and Colton Zimmer. Row number 3 is Sage and Brandon. Row number 4 tonight, Chris W. Watkins, Kyle Carter right there as well. Joseph Grandy and Bud right there in line. And that will round out your 10 cars. 10 cars, 35 lap A main here tonight as we get ready to go. 35 lap A main. Get ready to do it. Be a ton of fun. We'll start pacing behind the iRacing pace car. We'll get the pacing going here. So, ready to go as the lights are out, ready to rock and roll. Out front, David will bring them down. Taking a look. David to bring them down to green here tonight. Coming to green. Let's get ready to go. Green flag is in the air. We got problems. Big problems already right on the get-go. That is Bud stuck on the wall. That car destroyed. Bud's night's over and caution's out. Already, that is the 883 of Bud. They get checked up on the start. And Bud, the unintentional, wow, he gets yeeted. Trying to get that thing off the wall, but it ain't coming. David out front leading. Field will work their way by Bud here. We'll see how this works. So again, problems for a few folks, and we'll get ready to go back at it here in a moment. We'll see what happens when we get ready to go back green. 1 of 35 complete here. One of 35 in the books. David, Travis, Falcon, Smith right there as well. Colton and Sage, everybody will get lined back up with David out front. So here we go. David alongside Travis as we get ready to go green. Yet again, we'll give it another try to restart here tonight. UMP modifieds are ready to go. Travis Gardner right there as well. Green in the air. Let's go. Green is out. Lap number 2 on the board. Brandon up top as well, trying to move forward. Field looking for a way through. There's Brandon on the top of the racetrack. Sage, Colton, everybody going at it here. Kyle Carter right there as well. Bud hanging on. Great run for Bud as you see them 2 by 2 here. The 14, Falcon up there doing everything he can do, trying to hang on. That's Falcon Smith trying to move forward also. Meanwhile, up front, look at the race lead. David, Travis, Falcon right there in line on the bottom. There's the 34 working the inside. 3 wide behind them. Sage got caught 3 wide. David to the race lead. Nearly 4 wide here. Look for running room. They do. David leads. 3 wide behind him, and there's the problem. Trouble in turn 3. Caution is out. Wow. What a battle, and caution out on the racetrack yet again. It was up front 3 and 4 wide when things went awry here. You almost seen it coming. Look at this. 2, 3, 4 wide into the corner trying to find room. And that 34 just gets turned around of Falcon Smith, and he gets turned and is facing the wrong way, brings the caution back out with 30 to go. He'll have to work his way back forward after trouble here. Meanwhile, David should be your race leader for the restart here in the 06 momentarily. That is the 06 machine of David ready to go. So let's get ready to do it. Lights out on the red truck. Ready to go once again. Green flag to fly this time by. David, Travis, Colton, Zimmer right there ready to go. Coming to green. Here we go. And ready. Green flag in the air. We're rolling yet again here. David out front, back to the race lead. He'll lead by a car length or two. Down the front straightaway one again. David hanging on out front. Everybody hanging on. Working their way through here. 2-5-2. Colton Zimmer to the bottom. Travis, David, no. Zimmer going to get clear. Crossover coming from David. David looking to the inside. Can he get a slide on Colton? Can't do it. 3 wide behind him. Joseph right there falls in line. Kyle Carter back here as well. Meanwhile, Colton out front battling side by side with David for the moment. Those two battling hot and heavy up front. Here comes the 37 of Travis. Trying to sneak his way forward. Again, trying to move forward right now. 8 laps in the books. Colton Zimmer, though, continuing to lead. That's Colton leading the way right now. Colton doing everything he can. David, Brandon fighting through. Chris W. Watkins. Falcon right there as well. Joseph Grandy right there. But it's Colton Zimmer leading the way. 111 on the board this time by. So 11 on the board. Travis Gardner back there behind him. Holding on right now, doing a wonderful job. See side by side, Brandon Sternus there, and Falcon Smith. Great run for all those involved right now. Up front, Colton Zimmer continuing to lead. Colton leading the way. Travis, David, nice run. 3 wide behind him. Brandon, Chris W. Watkins, Falcon, Joseph, all in the top 7 right here. 13, 14 going on the board right now with Colton out front. Travis there going to dive to the bottom. Travis diving to the inside. Here comes the 06 of Dustin. Trying to fire back up top. Colton Zimmer able to pull away. But it's David, Brandon, Travis all in this battle for second. Battle for P2 heating up hot and heavy right now. Back down the back straightaway. 4 cars under a blanket. The one going to try to poke a nose. Looking for a way through. Can't find it. It's Brandon trying to poke a nose. Find a way through. Can't find it. He'll go to the top of the racetrack. Up top, working his way up to the outside of Gardner. Gardner now below underneath David. 4 wide just about it behind him. 20 laps to go. 19 this time by. Here from Lucas Oil Speedway. 3 wide. Look at Gardner. Gardner stuck. Trying to hang on through the middle. Look at that. The 38 through the middle. Great racing. 37, Chris W. Watkins. Right there as well. 3 wide, giving each other a little bit of room. Slight bit of contact, but they keep rolling. Oh, trouble behind them. And that's going to be Gardner around. Yellow's out with 17 to go. Take a look once again. Gardner on the bottom, 3 wide. And he's going to wind up going around. Tried to work the inside the best he can. And I think he may have got a tire down here. Did he clip it? Oh, no, not that time. Just a little bit of contact there. And take a look. Right there, got the tire. That fired that thing, that bad boy around. Caution is out. Was trying to hold it as low as possible. But unfortunately, that tire caught him. And that will bring the caution out. So again, 17 to go. Caution back out on the racetrack for the first time here. In this one again, caution back out. We'll get ready to go. As we get ready, turn these guys back loose. 16 on the board here tonight. All right, back underway. Zimmer continuing to lead. David right there as well. 15 to go. Side by side. Zimmer leads. Brandon Stern is back here as well. David right there alongside with him, looking at it. 14 to go this time by Fields. Still kind of trying to battle it out right now the best they can. And it's going to be tight, tight, tight. Field working their way through 3 and 4. Look at Sage and Kyle Carter back here, both running to the top of the racetrack with 13 to go. Meanwhile, Colton Zimmer continuing to lead here. Zimmer 12 to go this time by. Colton, David, there comes Chris W. Joseph back there as well, almost around. 12 to go. Travis hanging on, doing the best he can do here. 12 laps to go and caution's on the racetrack. Caution is out yet again. We'll blow them up one more time here with 12 to go in your A main feature for the UMP Modifieds. So 12 laps to go still. And we'll work to get it going yet again. Field going to slow back down. And right now, David and Chris ready to go. Field ready to rock and roll here. Well to go. There we go. Ready to go 2 by 2 and line them back up yet again. Ready to go once again. Colton, David, ready to go. Green flag in the air, 11 to go. Let's go racing. So right now, 11 laps to go out front. Colton continuing to lead. Brandon right there as well. 11 laps to go. Out front, Colton Zimmer continuing to lead. Brandon there as well. 10 to go. 10 laps to go, and right now, up front, Colton Zimmer continuing to lead. Brandon Sternus there. Chris W. Watkins. Here comes David. Here comes Sage. Falcon right there as well. 9 to go. See him nose to tail. 8 laps to go this time by. Field continuing to hang on the best they can. Right now, 8 laps to go here. 2 by 2. Colton continuing to lead the charge out front, up by the wall. 7 to go. Brandon Sternus. Here comes Chris W. Watkins. Hanging on. 6 laps to go this time by. And trouble behind them. Caution. Caution on the racetrack. Cover what the problem was here. Caution back out. 6 laps to go in here in the UMP mods. Trying to determine a little bit of contact. And car goes around. And that's going to be Joseph Grandy going around bringing the yellow out. We'll get yet another restart here. Going to stack them back up at the front of the field. Colton Zimmer going to have to hold them at bay once again here tonight with 5 to go. We'll get ready for it one more time. Field ready to rock and roll. Colton leading. And ready to go. 5 to go this time by. Colton, Brandon right there side by side and ready to go. So Colton Zimmer will lead them down for the restart here tonight. Colton will bring them down, lights go off on the pace truck. 5 laps to go this time by. 5 to go. Zimmer going to bring them down yet again, and we'll go single file. Brandon right there behind Colton. Can he get it done? Colton Zimmer trying to hold him back there. Coming to the green flag this time by. It'll be 5 to go. Colton gets a good jump. Brandon trying to get there. Chris W. Watkins working the bottom of the racetrack right now. Chris W. Watkins, Brandon right there. Colton pulling away. 4 to go. Can Watkins get back to second? It's where he finished there in the big blocks. Chris trying to work the bottom. 4 to go. Everybody to the fence. Look at the run. Chris going to get up top. He'll try to cross him over. Watkins goes to the bottom. Can't get there. Sternus holds him off. 3 to go this time by. Sage trying to run him down from behind. 2 laps to go. But it's Colton Zimmer continuing to lead with Brandon right there as well. 2 to go. 2 to go. Up front. It's going to be Colton leading, coming to the white flag this time by. One lap to go. It's going to be Colton Zimmer leading. Meanwhile, Brandon and Chris going at it for second. Brandon going to hold Chris at bay, and Colton Zimmer gets it done. Colton Zimmer goes to victory lane. Joseph Grandy in 5th. Brandon 2nd, and Chris W. Watkins comes home with the podium and the UMP modified division. All right, let's talk to Colton. Pretty much dominant here tonight. Out of adrenaline, let's talk to him. Man, what a battle. What a finish. What a race. Colton Zimmer right here. Let's talk to him. All right, let's talk with Colton here, and we will see. Colton Zimmer, right up here in the booth. You got a copy. Well, pretty much dominant night for you in the 09 UMP mod. You had to hold them off through some restarts. Car was quick, man.
Then from there, we were just able to kind of pull away. Glad we were able to keep the lead on the restarts. I kind of forgot leader could choose lane, so we stayed bottom every time, or else I would have been on the top. But just glad we were able to get it done after starting 10th in our heat and then starting 4th in the feature. But I'll take it. It was a good start to our season.
There we go. Dominance for you, Colton. And again, good job.
Thank you.
All right, Colton, victory lane here in the UMP Modifieds. Great job for him. Let's talk to P2. Hey, Brandon, Matt up here in the booth. You got me, sir.
What's going on, Matt?
Well, you had to hold off Mr. Watkins there behind you for second there late.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he had something working on that one turn when he was dropping to the bottom. He was able to stay with me, but I was still getting the momentum out of the turn, so I was able to pick up P2.
Yeah, got to show up, got to race, and pick up P2. Pretty good night.
Oh yeah. Colton Zimmer, man, he's tough. He's definitely a wheel man on this sim, and he's hard to compete with. But being right there underneath him, not too far away from him, is always a good thing. So
makes you feel good about yourself at least, don't it?
Oh yeah, that means we're getting faster. You know, before too long, he'll definitely have some competition throughout the field. So
yeah, y'all are not that far off of it. That's for sure.
Mm-mm.
Well, man, what was you thinking having to hold off Chris for second there that late?
Oh man, it was fun. It was real fun. I was glad that he was able to, get back because he had some carnage to go through, and he got took out. I think it was in the heat race there. He got took out, or I don't know if it was took out, but he got in a wreck, and after that, he had to work his way back up. And me and Colton, had to take for the invert, so we both started in the rear, and I had to run the B main.
There you go. Yeah, you
So,
got kind of stuck in the B. So
yep. It was a good night, man. It was a good first night for these guys. I appreciate Mike and Nick what they're doing, and it's just I hope they have a great success this season. They're going to go through some hiccups and bumps, but hopefully they'll work them out, line them out. But other than that, man, that's it, Matt. That's really all I got to
there
say,
you go.
brother. I'm gonna shout out my sponsors, and then I'm gonna get out of here and take my kids to Walmart.
There you go.
All right, 4M Customs, Michael Mitchell, Buckwheats Customs, 54 Motorsports, NRI Machining, Adrenaline Spike Designs, Track Dogs Racing, 06 Racing Productions, Anarchy Custom Wraps and Designs, and Klosterman Engraving and Design. Without these guys, man, I
Please
couldn't
tell
do
me you got all that wrote down on a piece of paper.
it. No, I don't. I've been in victory or top 3 here recently enough that I'm able to kind of remember them, but if I
All
get to I can't remember them, I'll go to the sponsor page and look at them.
Yeah, right. That's what I did earlier. I cheated. Well, man, have fun going to Walmart.
Yes, sir.
Too
Thank you,
too
man.
bad Walmart. Too bad Walmart's not open 24/7 anymore around me because I used to go at like 1 in the morning back in the day.
That's right. That's right, man. That's right. Well,
All
Matt,
right.
I appreciate you too, brother. Last but not least, you for broadcasting this thing for us, and you done a great job tonight. I'm ready to see
All
what else
righty.
happens next weekend.
I'm looking forward to everything, man. It's gonna be a busy weekend next week.
That's
3
right.
races on the channel at one time. It's gonna be busy
That's right.
between me and my co-guys. So have a good one. Have fun at Walmart.
Thank you, Matt. We
Hey,
appreciate you, brother. We'll catch up
all
with you
righty,
later.
man. Don't spend too much money now.
We'll try not to.
All right, see you,
Have
buddy.
a good night.
All right, let's talk to the rap guy. Chris, the rap guy Watkins. You got me?
Yeah, what's up, man?
Yes, your nickname's now the rap guy. Totally. It's happening.
Yeah. I got that from Brandon because I'm doing all the adrenaline spike design stuff. So he kind of nicknamed me that in Discord so people can find me.
Well, it's stuck now. You're stuck.
That's fine.
Congratulations, sir. All righty, man. P3. I thought you was gonna get 2 seconds in a row there.
Man, I was trying, man. Brandon put up a good fight. Like I had a long way to come from the back, so it was fun though. It was fun. We were battling 3 wide there with Travis for the longest, and it just like wheel to wheel. It was crazy.
Yes, sir, man. That was a crazy night overall. It was fun though.
Oh yeah, I had to, man. It started bad luck in the heat race, and then just had to work my way back. And luckily, I got back up there. I think if we'd gone 100 laps, I'd have been all right.
Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. Well, nevertheless, top 3. You gotta be happy with that.
Oh yeah, tickled to death, man. Want to thank Dirt Anarchy for putting this on, and you for broadcasting. Had a heck of a time tonight.
Yes, sir, man. Congratulations, top 3 here tonight in the UMPs.
Thanks, bud.
All righty. All right. Last but not least, let the finish results scroll at the top of your screen, and then we're gonna get out of here for the evening. Take a look here. Week number 1 in the books here. Well, if I hit the right button. And there you go. Zimmerman, Sternus, Watkins, Luther, Grandy right there as well. Great run for all those cars up front. There's going to be Smith, Carter, Garmin, Gardner, and Molinex back there as well. So there you go. That's the field. Thank you guys for coming out. Dirt Anarchy. We'll be back next week along with a brand new truck series for a 3 series Saturday night. Oh boy. 1 week from tonight. Thank you guys for coming out. We'll see you next Saturday where we do triple header Saturday. Until then, have a great one.